Hello everyone, welcome to another video programming in C. So in this video we are going to see a very important thing in every programmer's life, which is decision making. Because decision making is a thing which every programmer required in his or her life is very important. The requirement is very important because whenever you are going to do something, whenever you are going to do some problem, solution of some problem, there will be some condition, there will come some condition, or there will be some scenario where we have to execute some number of statement. If a particular condition is satisfied, then only we can go to next step. So this kind of thing is known as decision making. So in today's video we are going to cover the topics like decision making, if statement, types of if statement, conditional operator, and at last we will see a example. So let us start with the decision making. So here we are in decision making. So what is decision making? Decision making is a process where we will execute some number of statement or a particular statement when a particular expression or particular condition will be satisfied or is true. Also we will have some extra statements or some condition, some statements which will be executed if that particular condition or expression is false. So here it is the representation of decision making in the flowchart. As I earlier mentioned, in flowchart decision is shown in a diamond shape. So in diamond shape we will write the condition. So there will be two output. One is a true output and another one is a false output. If the condition will be true, then we will go to the statements which we want to execute if the condition is true. Fine. If the condition is false, then we will go to the statements which we want to execute if that particular condition is false. So in some cases there will be no statements to execute if the condition will be false, and in some cases there will be many more things to execute if that particular condition is false. Fine. So decision making is a process where the programmer have to decide on the basis of a condition to execute a statement or number of statements. Fine. So in C we have decision making statement, or we have decision making commands. We will use if statements for decision making. Fine. So let us go and see what is if statement and how it is written. So here we are in if statement. So what is if statement? It is it's a statement in C programming which takes a Boolean expression. It's a condition. So what is a Boolean expression? The Boolean expression is an expression which value will be either true or false. That means 0 or 1. If the condition is true, then the value will be 1. If the condition is false, the value will be 0. So if statement is a statement, or we can tell it's a statement, or it's a statement. What I will tell again, it's a statement which takes a Boolean expression as a condition. Fine. So how it is written, as I mentioned here, if within bracket we will write the Boolean expression. At the down we will start the curly braces, and within the curly braces of if statement we have to write the statement or whatever may be expression which we want to execute. There can be a single expression, there can be single instruction, there can be multiple instructions. Fine. So how it will work? The compiler will check if the Boolean expression is true, then the statement or statements within the curly braces of the if statement will be executed. Fine. If the Boolean expression is false, then none of these statement or statements which are written inside the curly braces of the if statement will be executed. Fine. So if the condition is true, then the statements will be executed. If the condition is false, the statement will be not executed. Fine. So if statement is very simple. I can give some example where we can use the if statement. You see, we can use the if statement if we want to. Let us take some small examples, like if we want to find the largest number among two numbers or three numbers, if you want to check whether the number is even or odd, if you want to check some condition, if that condition is true, then we have to execute something. So in this particular case, or in this case scenarios, if statement is used. So if statement are have different types. We have normal if statement where the syntax is written here. Then we have if else statement. Then we have if else if statement. At last we have nested if statements. Fine. Let us see what are the types of if statement and how they are being written or how they are being executed. So here we are to see different type of if statements which we have, and here we will see the type of if statement and their syntaxes. So the first type is if else statement. So as I shown in this particular flow chart, there will be a condition. As it is a condition, there will be two outputs. One is true output and then is false output. If the condition is true, then the if block will be executed. Then if the condition is false, then the else block will be executed. So what are these block? If block consists those statements or those instructions or those commands which you want to execute if the condition is true. Similarly, the else block will contain those statements, those things which you want to execute if the condition is false. So here as I written the syntax, if the Boolean expression, within the curly braces of if, we have to write the statements which we want to execute if the Boolean expression is true. Then after the curly braces of if, you have to write else. There will be no condition, you have to write, because the condition already written in if that condition will be false, then it will go to the else, otherwise it will not go to the else. Fine. So again in else also, within the curly braces of else, we have to write the statement or statements which we want to execute if the Boolean expression written in if is false. Fine. Next one is if else if statement. So the elaborately, if I tell this the particular statement will be if else statement. So what is this if else statement? So let us consider a scenario where you want to execute some statement or some statements. Let us see. It can be statement, it can be instruction. Fine. So if you want to execute some instruction or instructions for different conditions, that means let us consider there are condition 1, 2 and 3. Fine. And we have 5 instructions. Instruction 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We want that if the condition 1 and condition 2 is true, then only instruction 3 can be executed. Fine. Or you say if the condition 1 is true, then the condition 3 is true. Or you say the scenario can be if the condition 1 is false and condition 3 is true, then instruction 3 will be executed. So in this kind of scenario, you need this kind of statement if else if then else. Fine. So how it is written? It is also written as similar as if else statement. The thing is that after if, the same thing, after if, within the bracket we have to give the Boolean expression. After Boolean expression, within the curly braces of if, we have to give the instructions which we want to execute if the Boolean expression is true. After the ending of curly braces of if statement, we will write there else if, again a condition. That means if the Boolean expression 1 is false, then we will go to the Boolean expression 2. Fine. We will check whether the Boolean expression 2 is true or false. If the Boolean expression 2 is also false, then we will go to else statement. Fine. So in if else you can give multiple conditions. If condition 1 is true false, then what to do? You can check again another condition. Fine, we will see the examples how to write it. Fine, let us see what is actually the thing is that the conditional statements or the if statement also can be written using an operator. Fine, as I mentioned in my operator video, where we have a operator called as conditional operator. It will work same as the if statement. So here we have the conditional operator. So the conditional operator or otherwise it is known as decision making operator. The operator is simple, very simple, that question mark colon. So what how it is written? It is written expression 1 question mark expression 2 colon expression 3. So how it is executed? If expression 1 is true, then go to expression 2, otherwise go to expression 3. It will work same as your if else statement. Fine, like we have if condition is true, then go to if block. If if the condition is false, then go to the else block. Similarly, if the expression 1, consider that this expression 1 is a what you may tell, it's a condition. If expression 1 is true, then expression 2 is executed, otherwise expression 3 will be executed. Fine, so now let us go and see different examples of different type of we will consider a single example today. For today's video, we will consider a single example, and that particular example we will write in different manner using using if else, then using if else, then using conditional operator. Fine, now let us go and see the example. So let us see the example. As I mentioned, here we will see example of two numbers which we have. Let us take an example. We have two numbers and we will see which number is greater using conditional statements or if statements. So first let us consider we have A equal to 3 and B equal to 5. So let us see now how if is written. So if I will write, if I want to check whether which number is greater, I can write if within bracket, as I mentioned, we have to give an expression or boolean expression. Well, I will write A greater than B bracket end curly braces start. Here we will write if genuinely if A is greater, then we will print A is greater. Fine, printf A is greater curly braces end. So what happened? When the compiler will check or will come to if, it will check this condition A greater than B, where we have A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 5. So this condition is false. If this condition is false, the statements which are written in this particular curly braces will not be executed. The expressions is only execute if this condition is true. Yeah, the condition is false. Fine. So if let us take another example. If we have A is equal to 6 and B is equal to 2, and the same condition we will write here if A greater than B, printf A is bigger, semicolon, then curly braces end. So what happened here? Here this boolean expression A greater than B, which means A is 6 and B is 2, and it is true. If it is true, then only this statement which is written within the curly braces of if will be executed. Fine. Then now let us go to the second part, which is if else. So let us take the example. Here we have A is equal, let Let us take a is equal to 3 and b is equal to 5. We will check if a greater than b, we will print percentile d a. If a is greater, a will be printed. Else, within the curly braces, printf percentile d b, curly braces end. Fine, you have to end here curly braces. So what happened here? The condition is checked, a greater than b. Is it true? No, it is false. As it is false, this condition, this expression or this statement will not execute. It will go directly from here to else, and in else this particular statement will be executed and the output will be 5, because from a and b 5 is greater, b is greater, and b contain the value 5. Fine. Similarly, if we want to write, let us take again some example. A is equal to 5 and b is equal to 8. Then if you want to write this in if, else, if, then else, then you can write if. So for that let us take another one. A is equal to 2 and b is also 2. Fine. So we can write if a greater than b, print percentile d a, curly braces end. Else, if b greater than a, curly braces start, printf percentile d comma b, curly braces end. Else, printf both are same. Fine. So what happened here? First, as we have a is equal to 2 and b is equal to again 2, so we know that both the numbers are equal. So first we will check a. If a greater than b, is it true? No, it's false, so it will not execute. Then it will go to the else if condition. So what is the else if condition? So b greater than a, else if condition is b greater than a. Is it true? No, again it's false, so this also not executed. At last it will go to the else. Fine. For else there is no condition, as both previous conditions are false. Whatever may be inside the else, it will be executed. So the answer will be both are same. Fine. So next one we have, as I mentioned, we have a type of if which is nested if. So what is nested if? If we will write if statement within if statements. That means if statement, again inside the if curly braces of if, we will write another if, again within the, again in that if we will write another if. So there will be nested if. So that particular kind of statements are known as nested if statements. Fine. So nested if statements, in my view, so personally I don't like nested if, because nested if is a condition where you have to write the if statements very carefully, because if some condition is false, then you cannot find your answer. So and the nested if is writing nested if is also very difficult. So I personally avoid nested if, and there are some programmers who very easily use nested if. So writing nested if is depending on the programmer and the requirement of the programmer. Fine. So this is the part of if, the if statement. So the if statement is done. In next video we will see some programs, very simple programs using if statements. Fine. So till that, do like, share my videos, subscribe my channel. If you have any problem, any doubt, just comment me. I will give the reply, and you will get all the video links in the description, as well as the compiler link, as well as the slides which I have used in those videos. You will get all the links in the description of the video. And do subscribe my channel. Thank you.